Hello, friends. I'm Jamie Swartz, a lifestyle medicine physician, certified personal trainer, and yoga teacher. Today, we'll be talking about finding hope in the battle of cancer as we discuss the physiology of cancer and yoga's gentle support. What if I told you that right now, inside your body, there are billions of tiny miracles happening every second? Cells dividing perfectly, immune soldiers patrolling, oxygen racing to every corner. And then, one single cell forgets the rules. One rebel flips the wrong genetic switch, learns how to hide from the police, recruits its friends, and builds its own blood supply, and starts a rebellion we call cancer. That's the moment everything changes. But here's the part they don't always tell you in the oncology waiting room. Even in the middle of that rebellion, your body is still fearfully and wonderfully made. And it still knows how to fight, how to rest, and how to heal in ways medicine is only beginning to understand. Today, we're going to look at what cancer is doing at the cellular level. Then, walk through the rock-solid research showing how gentle, adapted yoga can turn down the volume on fatigue, pain, anxiety, nausea, and sleepless nights, sometimes dramatically. We'll weave in the unshakable hope we have in Christ and finish with practical precautions so you can start safely. First, let's unpack the physiology of cancer in accessible terms. Cancer begins at the cellular level when normal cells undergo genetic mutations, changes in DNA that flip switches for uncontrolled growth. These mutations can stem from inherited genes, environmental factors like tobacco or radiation, or random errors during cell division. Healthy cells divide in a regulated way, with built-in checks like apoptosis, which is programmed cell death, to eliminate our damaged cells. But cancer cells evade these safeguards, ignoring signals to stop growing, and they begin to form masses called tumors. Tumors can be benign when they stay localized and are non-invasive, or they can be malignant, aggressively invading nearby tissues. The real danger escalates with metastasis. Cancer cells break away, traveling by blood or lymph vessels. They then seed new tumors in distant organs like lungs or bones. To fuel this invasion, cancer triggers angiogenesis. This means growing new blood vessels for oxygen and nutrients, while suppressing the immune system, which normally detects and destroys abnormal cells. Symptoms then begin to arise from this chaos. Fatigue from energy theft, pain from tissue pressure, weight loss from metabolic hijacking, and more, depending on the cancer type and your stage. It is a complex process, but understanding it empowers us. In this vulnerability, God offers us unshakable hope. As Romans 8:28 assures, in all things, God works for the good of those who love him. God redeems our suffering. He is walking with us through the valley and weaving purpose from pain. Your body, though under siege, is still his masterpiece, capable of resilience. Even when we don't understand what God is doing through this cancer journey, God does. He never leaves us or forsakes us. He's right beside us every hour of this difficult, challenging journey. So, you may ask, how can yoga, a practice of mindful breath, gentle movement, and presence, help us in this fight? It's not a cure, but it can be a significant complementary ally to reduce the symptoms and enhance our well-being. Research emphasizes adapted gentle yoga tailored for cancer patients. The research evidence is actually quite robust. A meta-analysis confirmed yoga's benefits in reducing stress, distress, sleep disturbances, and even cognitive issues during and after treatment. In randomized controlled trials, yoga outperformed control groups in easing physical symptoms like pain and nausea, with effects lasting even months post-intervention. A 2023 review highlighted yoga's role in managing cancer-related fatigue through enhanced energy and reduced inflammation. Studies on online yoga during treatment showed improvements in depression, anxiety, and overall symptom burden. A systematic review of yoga for breast cancer survivors found that participating in yoga significantly alleviates fatigue, anxiety, and depression while improving quality of life and spiritual well-being. Why? Well, yoga activates our parasympathetic nervous system, lowering our cortisol and boosting our endorphins, the neurotransmitters that help reduce pain and trigger feelings of pleasure or euphoria. Gentle stretching improves our circulation, flexibility, and our immune function, building our resilience and improving our functional ability. From a faith view, yoga can be a sacred act of stewardship. As you breathe in a restorative form, gently resting on your side with a pillow supporting you, or perhaps with your legs up the wall, we can proclaim and rest in Psalm 23. He restores my soul. God leads us in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. We're not just managing symptoms. We are inviting God's peace and his presence into our body, honoring it as his temple in the middle of this chaotic, very challenging storm. Before you go, let's briefly discuss precautions that are vital for safety, especially during cancer treatment. Always consult your oncologist before starting, as yoga must complement, not replace medical care. Gentle, restorative styles are usually preferred. You may want to avoid hot yoga that may worsen dehydration and potentially avoid strenuous poses that could strain weakened areas or interfere with recovery from surgery or chemotherapy. If you have bone metastases or low platelets, you may want to avoid inversion postures to prevent fractures or bleeding. Start slowly, perhaps only 5, 10, 15 minutes at first, and listen to your body. Stop if you feel pain, dizziness, or fatigue. To briefly summarize, cancer disrupts our cellular harmony through mutations and metastasis, but yoga's proven benefits, reducing fatigue, anxiety, and pain while boosting quality of life, offer tangible support. Following precautions and with God's encouragement, hope endures. You, friend, are a warrior. You are held so gently and tenderly by our God. He loves us dearly, and he sustains us. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. May God's strength carry you one precious day at a time, from 1 hour to the next.